On the flip back.
Okay. Oh, you get down. See, this is what we've had to deal with this week there, fans.
You're out of control.
Rogue, the out-of-control German wire hair pointer that just cannot maintain herself until she wants to sleep on her own. Look at you. You're just a spaz.
She's like, it's different. I love it.
Yeah.
I can't get enough.
All right. That's enough. Down.
People want to hear your tongue lapping on the... I know. It's crazy.
So, I'm hoping our camera's looking pretty good. I think I zoomed it in.
That's been a week. What are you doing?
I have to say, we mentioned this before. Turkey hunting is by far, if you are out there working it's a lot of work. You're getting up at sunrise and you're not going to bed until sunset. And because the turkeys move all day, you move all day.
Right.
So you go from sitting in the morning to running gunning to sitting at night, and then before you know it, it's 8:30, 9 o'clock at night, and you're just now cooking dinner. Rogue, get out of there. This has been my whole weekend. It's not for you.
Hey, come up on the couch. Look out the window.
There
Look
you
for
go.
Birds.
Look at something. Oh, yeah.
Let me walk between your legs. Let me chop you in the back of the knee.
We lost the Jer Bear a day early. Unfortunately, he had some things he had to go tend to. But I don't think it made a difference because as soon as he left, the weather started turning really
It just got worse and worse as the week went on. Got colder, windier, rainier. Kick you in a butt ear.
So we went through and looked at the weather for the week, and May 1st and 2nd were good days. A little bit windy, but then we got to Monday, and it was partly cloudy and still relatively warm with, around the 60s, 70s, somewhere in there. But the wind started kicking up.
Yeah.
And then Tuesday was a little chilly in the morning, but cloudy. And then it started getting really windy. Rogue, we don't want to listen to that whining on our show. So save it.
You're not going to get a guest spot if you don't get any FaceTime. You got to get some FaceTime, sweetie.
Nobody's going to want to watch your segment of the show if all you're going to do is cry. But you got your bird. Called that finicky Tom in.
That was kind of our bird. It was you were doing the call-in, and Jeremy was facing one way and I was facing the other, and it was just kind of I thought it was going to be his the whole time. And then
if it would have came straight up that trail.
Yep. If it had things gone as planned, like the age-old, yeah. Well, it always goes as planned, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, how did it work out? Saturday, we didn't see nothing. Sunday, we got out in that spot Sunday night, and Jeremy got the shot at that Tom into the woods, and then we decided that we were going to go out there Monday.
Right.
And we got out there Monday, set up the pop-up blind, and started calling. And
did you? And I don't remember. Did you guys see just the hen and the Tom he shot at, or did you see both Toms?
No, I did not see the other Tom. We only saw the one he shot at. The other one was, I think, on the other side of that.
That's the one that
swamp.
went by afterwards. That was actually behind the truck that I saw tooling along. That had the longer. Yeah. That was probably a 3-year-old bird.
Yep.
That was running around behind her.
And then, get out of there! Rogue!
It's all just full of smells, isn't it?
Stop!
Huh? All full of new smells.
Then I guess it was my turn, and then the weather did not comply at all. I think
the bird that I got, that all 3 of them were there, and the other Tom just went to the field, and as it was coming up the trail, it stayed along the trail, and it was all Jeremy's. And then it just like at the last minute, and probably learning better, like you were saying, next time we won't put the decoy so obvious. We'll put it more into the wood line or more into the brush, so that the turkey's got to look for it a little harder, and make it come in a little bit closer, because that would have been it. But it just let the last minute, it turned right. And
I wish it was easier to predict the weather, because I want to think that the first and second week of the season, the lottery drawings, those were the 2 best weeks
This year.
this year.
You know,
Yep,
but it
changes.
seems like
Yep.
we've gone and done the first week and the second week, and it's been like, well, it's raining and freezing. You know, you're wearing every bit of clothing we have, and then we're like, you know what, we just got to get that May hunt, and then we get the May hunt, and we're like, we got to get that first. So it's just a roll of the dice as to
And
whether
you
or
don't
not.
know, because you got to put in for the permits in February.
Yeah.
How the heck
Yeah,
are you
have
gonna
no
know?
idea. You have no idea. And,
No idea.
The birds are definitely, the hens are definitely on their nests, and I
They've
really
already
would've-
bred because they've already laid eggs.
Yeah, I really
So-
thought the toms would have been out looking for extra, hens that hadn't been bred yet. But if they're doing it, they must not be coming far from the roost. We know where some of them. We think we know where some of them are roosting, which is where we can't go. So, but if they're staying on the roost, if they're staying on the woods and near the roost, then we'll never see them. And what do we see? The two that when I got
We
one,
only saw
and we saw 2 others on the main road.
Yeah.
That was it.
But we did not see, other than the ones that
Bite your tail.
we shot at.
Get it.
The only 2 that we saw were right along the road, and that was it. We didn't see a single tom
Get that tail.
in the woods,
No.
booking through the woods at all. Even in the other spots, even in our
None of them.
nothing.
All
Maybe
the-
a hen.
Yeah. I mean, you got that one tom that was calling over the field,
Yeah.
but he wasn't coming away from
Nope.
the hens that he had. Not that far, too. So, yeah.
So
Where are
we
the
are now
toms?
into
Where have they gone?
we are now into summertime. So we shot a little trail ride video today. We went and saw one of the guys we used to work with.
May is here, and the cold temperatures aren't bothering everybody. Everybody's out on their quads and bikes, and they're just with helmets, gloves, and heavy jackets. And the drop-off area was packed. And
Yeah.
I can't even imagine what it's going to be like in 2 weeks.
We're gonna have to try and do some fishing. When are you gonna get your fishing boat up here?
It's a good question. It's a good question. I put new tires on the trailer. I really want to rewire the trailer. I bought a wiring kit for it. So I need to, that's something I'm doing when I get home. Rewire the trailer, strip off the old stuff, put on the new stuff. And I just got to get the sticker for the year. Because I got to figure out my motor issue.
We haven't done any videos of fishing, so I think we need to do some fishing videos.
Yeah, I as you know, that's not a chew toy. As you know, when you're taking a grandchild fishing, it's kind of like, well, how do I wrangle the video camera while wrangling
Yeah,
that?
you can't.
And it just doesn't
No,
happen.
no,
And I've
no.
taken my grandson a couple of times up here. I've taken him up here. I've taken him down home, and I just never got any video footage of it. And I will work on that,
Yep.
getting that done this year. And even if it's just off the dock, which I'm sure will be out in 2 weeks. I don't think it's in the water now, but I'm sure it'll be out in 2 weeks. You bite your paw. Here.
Well, that pretty much wraps up the turkey hunting fiasco.
There you go.
Shenanigans.
You can chew on that if you want.
We had a good time.
My measuring stick.
It's always good to be in the woods. You know, it's crazy because I'm sitting out there and I'm not seeing any turkeys, and I'm like, oh man, this really sucks. And
What are you
then I get
doing?
ready to go, and it's like, oh, I just want to go back in the woods one more time.
You never know. You get lucky and get up here and have a Thursday night hunt. Wouldn't that be something? Just come up just in time. Just be like, drop everything off. I'm going out. I'll be back in a couple hours and get one last
Yeah, that'll be Memorial
one
Day
last
weekend.
plug
so-
at it before everything goes crazy.
Yeah. All right. Bye. I can't wave. My hands are full. It's my spotter. I'm a sniper, a turkey sniper. And he's my spotter. So he's going to go spotter. And I'm going to sniper. If we get any. Oh, hey gang. Just getting all set up here in my little box blind. My little hut. Nice and hot. Waiting for the turkeys to come by and say, hi, we're here. So, We'll just see what we see. Excitement we've had all night long has been a hen that came in from behind me. Yeah, she came in from behind us. I got some video of that, and then she headed off towards the road. Then, so this is going to take,
down, you little mongrel.
With the footage we have now, we should probably have at least 6-7 episodes. That'll take us 6-7 weeks to get in and get them out, and then hopefully we'll get some dirt biking videos. Not our most favorite for the fans, and we'll try and get some fishing stuff in there.
Don't you bite that.
And then
Don't you bite that chair.
We're going to see what happens in getting in October. If this little one here is going to want to try and do some bird hunting.
You want to get some birds? You want to get some birds? Can you bite me if I rub your belly?
All right. Thanks for tuning in, fans. It's always been a grand time.
Say goodbye. Rogue, say goodbye.
Say goodbye, Rogue.
Jump on him.
Oh,
Jump up.
So, got my truck running up there. Got to get some gas. I'm going to head back downstate.
Better get
And
gas.
go live in the flatlands for a couple of weeks before I can come back. And who knows what, I might just come back up and tinker around.
In between that now and the weekend, or you mean Memorial Day?
No, Memorial Day weekend when I come up, I don't know.
Yeah, there's going to be...
I like trail riding, but I also don't like to have a lot of pressure, and I got some projects that I want to work on, and probably have to cut the grass.
And they're
It's probably going to go crazy by then, so...
In 2 weeks? Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to see what shakes loose there, Nomads. And
burp, burp, burp. Look at those. Arr, arr, you're vicious.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, we'll catch you again quickly. Hopefully with some night crawlers in the water.
All right, I got to go. I got to get this dog out of here.
Yeah, get out of here before she loses her mind. Oh, mad dog. Mad dog.
Mad dog.
Mad dog. Get out of here.
Stop with the biting.
All right.
Hey, Nomad Gang. We are now headed southbound into the flatlands and trying to make that transition from being in the woods and running around and fighting off the ticks to driving on the freeway, running around fighting off the drivers. one of the hardest things that I find coming from up north to going back is just trying to make that transition. But you get along in your years and you work your whole life away to try and get someplace and try and get somewhere, and then man, you get so close to being there. I don't know if I necessarily want to live all the time up north, but I could definitely spend many more of my remaining days up there than down here fighting the system. We don't want to listen to that thing bouncing. So just a little bit of tidbit of information for you, you know. Work hard, play hard. Just remember that you only get so much time in life. Don't waste your days. Make your days count. Earn them. My words of advice, my words of wisdom. You know, you could have all the money in the world, but it's not going to do you any good if you don't have any time or memories. So build them memories, get out of the woods, breathe that fresh air, and eventually spend more time in the woods than you do at work. Peace out. My words of wisdom, my truck cast. We'll catch you guys on the flip side.